Yesterday, Peter Obi made a tweet on another issue wey happen for Abia State, when Alesoti say they see 80 decomposing bodies with 20 headless bodies and some skeletons. Now, Peter Obi reached out and talked about the issue, and he complained about insecurity matters in the issue. Now, if you follow the election well, you'll notice that some people were asking Peter Obi that when he was the governor, what matter happened when people die for river, for a state? They were asking him what happened, that he has a hand in it, and Peter Obi did not answer anybody. But this issue now, when Peter Obi they talk about him, he got points to that issue when happened when he be governor. He said that he was on a journey with Goodluck Jonathan, who was the then president, when he said they don't see people when they float for river. And he rushed back to his state, and they started investigating the matter. After a while, the federal government said they are taking over the case, and they asked him to hands off the matter. Let me first of all show you the news, and then we'll analyze this, because many people now call it plaster. Say, why you not talk since? You are the one in charge of the state. You are not a saint. You are just less evil than the rest. But let's read the news first. Let's come and analyze if he was the one at fault or not.
The former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, has stated that the Nigerian government asked his government to hands off when 35 decomposing bodies were found in the Anambra River in 2013. Abia State Governor Alexoti recently stated that over 80 decomposing corpses, including 20 headless ones, as well as countless skeletons, were discovered by security operatives during a raid on the forest around the Lokpanta cattle market in the Umunechi axis of Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway. Oti made the revelation on Sunday during the second edition of his monthly media chat in Umuahia, the state capital. However, Peter Obi, who was the state governor between 2007 and 2014 and the Labour Party candidate in the 2023 presidential election, in a statement via X on Thursday, recalled how he faced a similar situation in Anambra State. Obi commended Oti for taking a bold step against insecurity in the state, adding that the security of lives and property should be the primary responsibility of any government. He said, I read the bone-chilling story coming out of Abia State, where over 80 bodies were reportedly recovered around the cattle market, with about 20 headless decomposing bodies. This level of barbarism and extremely cruel act only reflects how insecure our environment has been. It unearths how insecurity has continued to ravage many parts of the country, taking innocent lives and killing the economy. I thank the Abia State Governor, Dr. Alex Oti, for taking such a bold step against insecurity in the state. This is highly emulatable. I recall facing a similar situation in 2013 as the governor of Anambra State. I was accompanying President Goodluck Jonathan to an official engagement outside the country when I received the sad report of about 35 decomposing bodies floating on the Zoo River, Anambra. I had to leave everything to rush back to the state to attend to the situation and ensure that order was restored in the vicinity. Investigation was immediately commenced with autopsies conducted before the federal government took over the process and asked the state government to hands off. Security of lives and property remains the primary duty of any government and key to any meaningful developments we hope to experience as a nation. We must therefore prioritize it. I encourage governments at all levels to make more effort in combating insecurity in the nation.
So what Peter Obi is trying to say here is that when the issue happened, it happened for a state. So the state started to investigate. But after a while, the federal government said, leave the case, we don't take them over. Once an issue happens like that, the state has no power over it. As a matter of fact, the state has no power over security issues. Your state governor does not have command over a police constable. You know that police where they stand with your state governor does not have command over that guy. That's why at a point in Lagos State, when Magodo Estate get their issues and police block the estate, when Governor Sanwo-Olu go there, the police tell them live and direct that I have orders from above. They did not let the governor in. Now the police stop her. During the NSAS issue, none of us blame Governor Sanwo-Olu for it. We know it was not the one that ordered the military. Where we blamed him was when he started saying nobody died. Now then we start to say you don't want to respect yourself. Peter B is clearly telling you that it was the federal government that took over the matter, because many people don't use this opportunity to say they blast them online. And it be like many people just did, they wait, we ain't go mess up. May I see something to hold and so as they never see him, anything at all, whether I mess up or not, they'll just find out or take coin the matter. So people say he's less evil. Listen to me. If Peter B had a hand in those people who died in that river, politicians will tell us during that last election, they were practically shopping for what to use against Peter B. They don't see. And now he's telling you who took over the case. Good luck, Jonathan is still alive. So you can as well direct your questions to the federal government. Stop directing security issues in the state to your state governor. That's not the job of your state governor. He can as well attend to it in the capacity that he can. But once the federal government takes over, that's it. So ladies and gentlemen, those of you, when they find waiting today, hope it will be your wait. You'll find another one. This one will work. Because we ask her during election, he not tell us. Now you go tell I want to answer question. If you're an adult, you know that there's time for everything. This small blog, when they do it, you know how many questions hits me? If guys from my look say no, this one will answer now. If it can be decided that this is not the time to answer that question, he's well within his rights. And he has eventually answered you. There are many questions we have to ask government. They're not answered for life, nothing we do. He has eventually answered you. First and foremost, it's not the one you're supposed to direct that question to. So as we see those people now, for Abia State now, where they say 80 bodies decomposing, we'll go blame Alex Oti for them. Excuse me. Is Alex Oti the one controlling the police? The state government is not the one controlling the police. Once there's an insecurity issue, blame the adequate agency that's responsible for restoring law and order in that department. If it's in the air, blame Air Force. If it's on the land and it's a military issue, blame army. If not water, blame navy. If not normal civil issue, blame police. And the police is handled by the AIG in Abuja, who in turn report to the president. Stop blaming your state governor. If not this way you want to hope it will be, you look front.